What it is, NASCAR fans out here, and my previous videos are unpopularized and accept those who are just gonna be viewing my videos of this thing, including this video as well. So today we're playing inside of NASCAR Gen 4 racing in the bout of these cars. Because all of the cars are slightly Generation 4 of these vehicles, including some kind of with Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, and a little bit of a lot of stuff of every car. There's Brazilianos as well. And looks like, what is this? I'm kind of a little bit of one vehicle, and there's no name tags on it. So, using the number 36, and there's no number 18 as well. So, I suggest I'm going to be using the number 41 before, if you're just a NASCAR fan around here. So, if I just probably wanted to say, it's not going to be new man time as well, so it's going to be for a special route, and looks like I'm going to be using for some kind of fire later on. So, if I just going to be literally making all over to this thing, the number 1, and it's not that I'm just going to be literally to do so. So, we're making anything is going to be very possible. So, the number 48 is I'm just going to be using like this thing. So, in about for these same games as possible. So, the game is still continued in about for this many moments for bug fixes. And anything is going to be a lot of these things. So, you'll be remembered as any of NASCAR schemes as many Forza Motorsport like this thing, as Hot Wheels things for many more of other kinds of vehicles. This is actually I'm going to be using for the perfect vehicle for just going to be using only one. So, what name is this? Alexander, and that I just pretty able to use from. And because of these cars were slightly silent, so, but how those cars are just going to be feeling. This isn't literally the sound of a NASCAR sound like these vehicles. They have just sound silent. There's no NASCAR engines, it's just gonna be electric engines. So, and why this isn't gonna be making for so much, that removes everything as much as possible. Therefore, that's somebody who had just literally hate for just using it about for and NASCAR like yourselves. We're gonna be having for a quick lap for any of these kind of loud cars in Generation 4 racing. I'm going to be still commentating for anything in about for this thing. So, in about that I'm going to be using of this thing in Daytona International Speedway. It becomes old and literally corrupted problems in around of this track and any kinds of parts of the track from the start finish and the oval, or probably for the turn selections. It's literally even possible that suddenly that here a bump in the front straight or the back straight as literally as well. So we're gonna be completing in one lap that I'm gonna be using of this vehicle, and what I just expected, this is gonna be making for so much, and that the last video is 16 minutes long for almost 17 minutes in about of this video. So we're gonna be finishing around of this thing, and we're gonna be switch all the way to the number 88. So the lap times has just got to be work, and then literally spawn for Dale and Jarrett's as well. So we just literally spawned Dale Jarrett's car, but I'm not sure that I just completely hit the barrier on the side, and before I'm just gonna be talking for so much a little bit once more, and literally hitting around for many more of these stuff, and that doesn't gonna be literally even matters what is going on. So we have our first results. If I just stop and turn completely, that could cause to turn me overall. That could cause for the lock on the brakes, and I just pretty lost. That the last time's video that I did for 51 seconds, and that doesn't literally even matters around here to do so, even for its 51.083 seconds. I'm probably not sure. This isn't literally going to be making for such as one stress. as I'm going to be using the number 97, which is the Piston Cup reference, is going to be for a little bit, nothing as nice. So, any of these cars, literally it's so for many more. So, how many cars are just literally making it so for the number 31? So, if I'm gonna be using the number 28, or I'm not doing anything that's gonna be literally possible. So, what is next? There are no other tracks as possible. So, we got an old-fashioned R Monte Carlo. And we should be able to drive this thing, by the way. And before that doesn't literally count as well. So we're blasting all the way to 200 miles per hour without hitting the barrier. So it looks like anything is gonna be always fun as well. So looks like even what happens that is absolutely for the draft system is absolutely completely working right now. And what I just literally possibly to making things a little bit further ado. That is slightly under 300 kilometers an hour, and I was able to get refused to go even more faster, and I still need to get all the way down here for making things a little bit as much. It's not just a quick video anymore, and because it's eventually gonna be making itself, let's just say hit the barriers at one time. And because of this, want to be something is literally garbage of this vehicle, so which is eventually using the number 30 or the number 3 as well. I literally hit a crash in Generation 4. I think there must be one working of this vehicle. We're gonna be jumping inside of the 2001 Dale Earnhardt Sr. This is where that last vehicle he was driven, and it was being killed somewhere in the day. But once I just jump into this vehicle, we're gonna be getting inside of this literally right now. I think this vehicle is pretty extremely loud. I should be able to switch number 1. If I turn, this is so loud, it's gonna be making throughout for just quickly as much as possible. And that must be continually huge crashes. And looks like this is gonna be something that's a little bit crazy. And it's gonna be making very much 200 miles per hour. I should be able to make things itself. We're gonna be increasing the volume immediately as fast. And how this vehicle is literally gonna be making this possible. So, how is 200 miles per hour of this vehicle was? Pretty working, right? And now because of this, all of this one sudden, it's extremely loud. We're pretty good on wheels. And because, first of all, I'm the intimidator of all NASCAR games and Roblox. And what I just completed, anything is going to be impossible to do this. Including some other kinds of open world racing games such as highway driving. And we're possibly sure. We're completely as possible. That isn't going to be making sure it counts. Anything is not going to be really possible, but 190 miles per hour, and it's going to be taking for a little bit of one time, and that recently that is going to be using of this vehicle. Dale Earnhardt, that is going to be literally having fun with this thing. So let's just say we're going to be making for a world record NASCAR race. For under 50 seconds, it's going to be 49. And but without further ado, or unfortunately, it does not going for under 50 seconds as well. Under 51 seconds is going to be really make it all the way out as possible. And finally, we made onto our best lap, and which is I'm just going to be to stop the car as immediately as fast. And I'll not worry that's possible. If I just jump out of the car and looks like coming off of this thing, when I crash, the car's parts as well, the car parts are just eventually fall off apart. So, looks like it's going to be taking a little bit of very much as well. Now, if I jump out of this vehicle, the engine keeps on running. Let's jump. and the vehicle just quickly crashed around his. Well, there must be more crashing of this thing as well. So we just eventually finished for under 50 seconds. But looks like I just did a great job at this sales as well. So probably that should be able to the end of this video, and I wasn't able to get done without you. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and click the bell. That how was the Intimidator over here, so Dale Earnhardt died around here for just using a vet for this vehicle since 2002. So thanks for watching and for all your support, and this game is going to be linked in the description down below as possible to do this, and making sure that isn't going to be very populated as possible, and which could be Turbo Concept is signing off, and I'm going to be see you around in the track all next time, and thanks for watching.